Welcome to Inspire and Move, the show that inspires you to create, connect, and grow. I'm going to bring you meaningful conversations, aha moments, and all the motivation you need to up-level every part of your life. I'm Ali Aruda, founder of Inspire and Move, and your personal hype girl. I've gone from fashion school to celebrity stylist to corporate marketing to brick and mortar entrepreneurship with my husband, each time learning incredible lessons how to pivot, reimagine, and implement the steps to become successful. I am passionate about inspiring others to live their best life, a life of joy. We have the power to design a life that we love because life is too short not to. The best part is that you weren't meant to do this alone. If you feel like you were meant for more, let me ride shotgun with you, and together, let's get you to where you want to go. I heard you say this earlier because, you recorded with our friend Christina Bartold earlier, and that you've really, you've built a very successful business, and I'm just going to say like a short amount of time.
Yes.
It's not 20 years for your own styling business. That you have built a successful company and continue to grow and expand, but that you're also reinvesting constantly.
Right now, all of it is going still. Year 3-ish, it's all going back into me because I know, and this is my recommendation to everyone. And right now, invest in you and your team. Every dollar I'm making these decisions. Like my home was one of the scariest decisions. I had to become someone different to afford this and to know that I can hold this energy. Like this is my new normal. And I never imagined living in a home like this. And now I'm doing it, but I'm still every day doing that work on top of it. But it's investing in like the coaching. My first mastermind, I paid upfront $20,000. That was all the money I had. I had no money coming from my retail job. I 10x that year. It was the best $20,000. So it's like betting on yourself, making these decisions from your higher self. That house I invested in, I could have easily chosen something smaller. But I knew I'm building this. I deserve this. I'm worthy of this. I will be supported by the universe. And I went for it. And I'm so glad I did. Every decision that I make, and when you get dressed in the morning, what would my higher self want me to wear? Like, what would she feel good in today? That's where you need to be making decisions from, not from your past of all those limiting beliefs that are holding you back.
I love that. And I actually thought of you yesterday when I got dressed at like 5:20 a.m. to head to the airport. And I mean, part of my decision was based off of the packing logistics of the boots I wanted to bring. So I was like, these are the largest item. I'll wear these.
Yep.
Don't really feel like putting on black leather over the knee boots at 6 a.m. But we're going to do that. And I am going to wear a blazer this morning because I am going to dress as my higher self. And I actually got some nice compliments at the airport. Or on my Instagram DMs.
Right. It doesn't take much to look above average at the airport these days.
Totally.
We know what's going. I mean, it's kind of scary.
With the plaid baggy flannel pants carrying the pillow doesn't do it for me. Sorry for anyone listening that wears that to the airport. I have very strong opinions.
And it's just I take red eyes in my denim and they're so comfortable. I can sleep flat out in denim and a blazer and feel great. And if I can do that, ladies, you can get on a flight and you never know. Again, your next big client, you might meet at the airport. Your future partner, I know so many people have met their partners at the airport. It is a melting pot. You just never know who you're going to meet. And that should be the way you dress every day because you never know, how, and it matters how people receive you and the way you care about yourself. Yes.
And what's that base layer in terms of like your physical fitness?
Yes.
And
how
routine.
Do I feel?
I love that. Okay. I want you to chat a little bit more about embodying your higher self, that higher self energy, and how people, where can they start? How much time do I have?
I know this is, I think it's really back to the fitness. I believe in investing there first. That hour sets the tone for your entire day. Then the next thing you're doing is getting dressed, putting on a little makeup. And Cody Sanchez, Cody Sanchez, she just dropped a reel about ultimately like women who wear makeup and get dressed make more money. And these are facts. So if you get up in the morning, put on a little makeup, we don't need full, like I do a 4-minute makeup, but it looks fine. And
I'm
then
kind of the
it's
same.
fine. Yeah. Low maintenance, some mascara, some bronzer. Let's go. And then with your wardrobe, those choices, you have a choice every day. You might as well, and this excuse of I want comfort, ladies, I can give you the most stylish outfit. You're going to be just as comfortable in that as you are in your Lululemon leggings. The excuse of having, you're not going to be comfortable is a lie. You need to be in the right size. You need to find clothes that fit you. You can have it all. This is 2024. You can have style and comfort. So put that outfit on. It's going to set the tone for the entire day. You're going to be more productive. Get out of the sweats. My number one thing is so many women are just sitting at home. No wonder you're feeling low vibe. You're literally in the sweatpants that you wore for the past 5 days at home, and it doesn't serve you. Put something on that's going to make you feel powerful. You can leave the house, maybe just maybe change environments, but don't wear sweats. Whatever you're doing, you're better than that.
No sweatpants.
And then it's that habit stacking. So keep doing it every day, and you're going to start seeing the changes. You're going to start noticing like you're attracting, whether even you're on Zoom calls, you're attracting the clients. Things are just, the universe is listening. If you say, I'm worthy of this, I love this outfit, I'm going to have the best day. Nobody who puts on those sweatpants says, I look incredible, I'm going to kill it today.
I feel like you talk about that a lot on your content in terms of what you attract and the energy that you create as a result of how you feel in the outfit you wear.
It is so, I mean, it's a physical vision board.
Love that.
It's literally physically what you want to attract. I'm styling women 3 to 5 years out so that they are going to get the feeling of their next level self that they didn't even know was possible. They're going to feel so good. They're going to attract whatever they want 10 times faster than they would by not dressing for it.
What is your take on this topic? Because I feel like it's sort of taking the fashion and style and investments, vision board, money mindset, and spending all in one in terms of investing in pieces. If, say you are dressing for your higher level self, 3 to 5 years, and you know that like you are a Chanel girl, when would you encourage clients to make that investment?
To push to the next level.
And that's extreme. Like a Chanel bag is extreme, but if it's like investment jeans that are $400.
Yeah. I've also, because I have been the one on the low budget with retail. I was working at Saks Fifth Avenue as one of my accounts, but I was wearing, I was making no money. So I had to figure it out. This is why I'm so good at shopping on a budget, because I had to. So it's less about the dollar. It's more about that energetic of it. So if I find something, so say this pant, this was a very expensive pant. And at the time, I'm like, I'm going to buy it for a photo shoot. I'm going to wear it and return it. I put this pant on. I was like, fuck, this pant's so good. I'm going to wear this pant all the time. My cost per wear is going to go down. This is my pant. I chose to invest in it because of how it made me feel. So this is the perfect example of when you shop for something, just because it's on sale doesn't mean it's for you. When I'm working with my clients, we don't even talk about prices. My clients don't know what anything costs. They don't care. They know I'm giving the value that's best for them. It's more about the energetics. You're going to have this for 5 to 8 years, and you're going to wear it over and over again. And it's making smart decisions. So it's like leaning, if you're madly in love with something, invest in it. But be very careful about your choices and like why you're choosing it. Just because it's on sale, we don't need to buy it.
Well, I find that in this day and age, there's so much magic that can come from social media and being able to use it as a tool in your business and building your personal brand. But I can also appreciate that it's probably very overwhelming for a lot of people out there because you see all these shiny things. You see all these 21-year-olds driving Porsches and being on a yacht in Greece with their Dior bags and 19 different bathing suits that they all have, and everything's from Revolve. I feel like that can be so overwhelming for people on social media
Yeah.
to try to keep up with it.
Yeah. It's debilitating. Right. And my thing, I don't subscribe to any of it. Like I don't shop from him. I don't follow influencers. I don't, I'm not attracted to that. And that perfection, that world, like so I basically choose to not let it into my, I don't watch TV. I don't watch the news. Like I'm very careful about what comes into my subconscious. Just like that. If you're struggling with that on social media, stop following these people. Like follow people that, really authentically connect with, right? That, and of course, I know it's so overwhelming and everyone's saying, buy this, buy that. And then you're like, this should be your style. This should, you should try this. It's really hard. My advice, like I don't let it in. So my advice is to try and block it out and focus on what you own. Like so many women, you have beautiful things, but what you're doing is you're just buying and buying and stuffing. So say a weekend comes up. I used to be this girl. Every Friday and Saturday, I bought a whole new outfit. And I'm like, what am I doing? Now I have a closet that I love and it's small. I have a very lean wardrobe. And like every look I put together, I feel my best. You don't need to go out and buy more every weekend to feel good about yourself. And I used to be the girl that needed designer bags. Now it does nothing for me. I could have any bag I want. It doesn't give me that, high. It doesn't fulfill me anymore. Like it does nothing for me. What does it for me is when I feel really good in my body. And I work hard to do that though. I work hard to feel clear here in my mind. And I'm hopefully, I'm showing up so that other women can, I'm giving them permission to like wear what feels good for them, not what other people are telling them to wear.
It's so powerful to hear you say that, and your work that you do with your clients, because I think that there is a lot that goes into feeling our best, and an amazing outfit is a big part of that.
Yeah.
But also like what we put in our bodies, what we consume, how much we sleep, how we move, the relationships that we have. We've been brought together by being in a really inspiring room with really inspiring people. And that's something that my husband and I have really invested in a lot these last few years on different scales. Some have been masterminds that are so, focused on our business development and growth, and then proper steps and action items to go home and take in the business. But this year was really about being in a room that's expanding our network and relationship capital and making new friends and people that you're so excited to see and spend time with. And I would love to know even just how that aligns for you in, you as a professional, you as a female entrepreneur building your brand and business, of what that is like for you, the people that you spend your time with.
God, it's so powerful. Since I founded my business, I feel like I've had quantum shifts and leaps, and the people I used to surround myself with are completely different from the ones I now am attracted to and connect with. And it's so powerful. Basically, you're the average of the 5 people you spend time with. Your bank account is the average of the 5 people you spend time with. Your gut biome is basically the average of the 5 people you spend your time with. So it's so wild that it's so important who you're surrounding yourself with. So for me, it's huge. Oftentimes, I'm such a women's girl. I'm single, so I have a lot of single women, and they're all entrepreneurs. And I just love connecting other women, learning from other women, and then back to the masterminds and the big groups, like leaving one of these, one of the masterminds that we just had like last month. Like I'm so lit up and learning about other businesses and knowing that they're all expanders for me. Like each person is doing something that I want to do in my business. And I'm so, just being around them, they're inspiring me. And so it's so huge who you choose.
Do you find that that's one of your biggest sources of inspiration is being in rooms
being
around inspiring
yes,
people?
because I'm alone. I'm running this business on my own. Of course, I have a team, but to be around other founders, it's the quickest way to, grow your business and grow your brand. It's a fact, right?
Matt always says that that's the shortcut.
It's a shortcut
Of getting in
Why?
rooms.
Get in there.
I say this often, a lot on my podcast and my socials, is that you so often have to make an investment. And sometimes it's maybe you need to start small with a book or paying for an online course, and you can invest under $100, and then you will grow that investment. That maybe it is a one-day event that is $99 or $149, and you go up from there to then get into masterminds and large-scale networking events, one-on-one coaching, but how you are going to grow and expand, and that is such a shortcut in business. It is for expansion.
Back to my first mastermind, it changed the game for me. It taught me self-worth. This group of women changed the way I charged. Like, I started charging more and more after my self-worth kept rising. The more I invested in myself, I had to reflect that in my pricing because it just kept growing and growing. And I kept growing, right? And then I started my membership because I was at a mastermind and the ladies were like, Chellie, you need a membership. So I went back to my team, like, we're building a membership. And 2 months later, the Style Society was created. And it would have never happened. And of course, I could have waited a year till it was perfect, till it was just, And
but you took action.
I took action. I was like, I'm creating a membership. And I am so glad I did. And it's basically this 2 years now. And it's the same membership, but every month it keeps getting better and better. But it was because of that group of women that gave me the idea. And I was like, I can do this. Like, I'm going to create this.
That's amazing. And is that a big conversion tool for you for,
Yes.
membership members
Yes.
to clients for one-on-one?
Not as much as you would think, but my one-on-one is usually referral, typically from clients that have worked with me, or I am getting more new clients from Instagram or Google.
But your Instagram's
They're finding
great.
me.
I love the team fit check.
I
live
Okay,
for
are you
those.
ready? Tomorrow we'll do one for you.
I already told you before we recorded. I'm like, we have to do a fit check.
We have to do
video.
fit check.
So I'm very excited for that. And I will try to rope Christina in on that one as well. I know she
Yes.
loves the fit check video. Okay, so what are you most excited about right now?
Ooh. Oh, right now, holidays. I love going home to the farm in Kansas City to be with my family for holiday. And I'm really excited about, I've got this new transformation in Scottsdale. She's coming in 2 weeks. I have a client tomorrow. These women that I get to work with, they just light me up. I have a new one in the Bay Area. In January, I have a client in the Philippines. So I'm going to the Philippines.
Have you ever been to Canada for a client?
Not for client, but I need to come to Canada.
Yes,
and I have
you
a
do.
lot of new friends in Canada.
We're pretty
So
fun.
I think I love Canadians. Vancouver, Toronto, I love all the big cities.
Okay, I love that.
So I'm
We're gonna
open
talk
to all
about
that. So I think I'm most excited about these women that, just as much as I pour into them, like, I learn so much from them, and I'm obsessed with my clients. So yeah, it's these new clients I'm really excited about. And of course my current ones, and then the Style Society being 2, we're really just celebrating that. And the women in that are all over the world. And it's such a beautiful sisterhood of women that feel safe and they can go on their own style journey, and I'm guiding them. So those are kind of my big, exciting things I have going on right now.
Okay, my follow-up question to that is, how do you celebrate?
Ooh, I don't celebrate as much. I know, I need to celebrate more. I know, right? I should. I feel like I feel so abundant that I don't really need, I don't need anything right now. Like, of course I could, a lot of women are like, I'll just go buy a bag and celebrate, or what. I just feel like I don't need anything. And then I've already celebrated. A lot of friends are asking me, well, what are you doing for fun? Even Chris was like, Chellie, what are you doing for fun?
I was going to ask you, what are you doing for fun?
I'm like, I like to share with people that I'm basically retired. So I lived in Chicago 21 years. I had more than my share of fun for 20 years. Traveling, having a fun job. I did it all. Now I'm focused on my health, my wellness, building my brand, and my team. So I'm focused on like this work. So I don't go out at night because I'm in bed by 8, 9.
Are
And
you like
then
a sports girly? Like, do you
no,
love going to a game?
go sports.
No sports.
Go.
Okay.
I'm like go sports. You know. Like, go.
Yeah. You're
But
here for
if
on the
it's
out
live,
for.
if it's live, I'll get into it. If the seats are really good, it
Okay.
has to be.
Travel
Or
or like travel
travel.
girly?
I love travel, but I have not done a personal. I've done work travel trips, masterminds, those types of work trips, but I've not vacationed in 3 years for years since COVID.
We just went on our first vacation for 2.5 years last month, and it was so fun. And you know what was also amazing is it was a really abundant week for our business. And Matt and I talked about this in an episode. It doesn't mean like, oh my God, we got so rich in 1 week. It was just how we felt. We were just in the energy of fun.
Vibration of fun, and it flowed.
And we would get updates from our team of, gym tours, personal training packages. Even this trip, like we've been here for 24 hours. I got an opportunity to do some influencer work in like back home. We had stuff come through for the gym. And it is really powerful when you can prepare yourself to leave your environment.
Yes. Oh, getting out of.
Whether it is travel like this, where I look around, I'm like, how blessed am I that this is my work travel. I get to see so many of my friends that I really look forward to seeing. And we get to do an event like today. We're sitting here in this beautiful beach home. Our friends are filming us and taking content. We get to have these amazing conversations and have this big event and dinners that is just, I feel so blessed that this is my work travel. But yet having a vacation with my husband, that's so
a whole
fun.
Other.
Highly recommend. Vacations, fun, and doing activities. Like we went on a catamaran and we painted sombreros, like just things that I probably wouldn't have
normally
never done.
Do. Yeah.
And it was really refreshing to kind of get out of the environment and feel abundant and put some of that energy work to practice of letting yourself feel abundant.
It's really hard to turn it off. Like
totally.
On weekends, I typically like to work all weekend because otherwise, if I'm not working, I'm thinking about what I could be doing.
I can appreciate that.
So I'm
too.
still in that a little bit, but I definitely, and my last trip to New York for a week was, I had a new client, I had a TV segment, and then I had this women's entrepreneur group where I met Melissa Wood. And it was like this week it was the best week. And it was a week away. My team was with me a little bit, but then it just felt so abundant, like you mentioned, and it was work, and I live for it. So
it's so powerful to put in the work and be in the energy and feel the universe rewarding you for that. And I think that, if this is a takeaway for everyone listening, to think about what you wear and how you show up and how that correlates to the universe. And I heard you say this earlier about it. It is like that walking vision board.
Yes.
But it's also a message to the universe that you are ready to receive.
Yes, you are. And it's self-worth. We all, as females, we all struggle with this. Every client I work with, we talk about self-worth. And you are worthy of getting dressed in beautiful pieces every day, no matter your size, because this is a big one. So many women are like, I'm going to wait to invest in myself until I lose that 5 pounds. Stop it. Your body's perfect as it is. The clothes you're putting on it are probably the problem. So it's really about dressing your body as it is now, loving it. Dress the body you have now. It's perfect. Wear those clothes and that feel good for you.
Totally. Like make yourself feel great.
Every day you have the choice. What are you going to choose? It's up to you.
I love that so much. Chellie, this has been like the most amazing conversation. And I'm just so grateful that we've had this time together. Where can everyone find you?
Okay. I hang out on the gram at Chellie Carlson with a CHELLIE.
And online?
Online, of course, ChellieCarlson.com. And 2 ways to work with me: my one-on-one, my high touch, white glove, bespoke styling.
I love that there's charcuterie boards and rosé.
Yeah, yes, whatever you want. We could have ponies, whatever my
Golden
clients
retrievers.
want, we do. Yes, it's whatever wish they want, it's granted. It's the best, like life-changing 30-day transformation to completely up-level their mind, body, everything. And then we have the Style Society, my monthly membership, $55 a month, 5 style boards, Zoom masterclass with me every month. And it's just a sisterhood of beautiful women all focus on style.
Well, I love this. You guys make sure you give Chellie a follow. Watch her amazing stories, her awesome fit check videos. I love it. And I can't wait for us to create one. And I just have so much love and gratitude for you being here today in person in Newport Beach, California, and all of the wisdom that you shared with everyone. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for listening. If you loved this episode, it would mean the world to me if you took 30 seconds and shared this on social media, send it to a friend, or leave a 5-star review. There is power in community, and I am so grateful to have you part of mine.